Welcome to Rootstem Gaming. This is Adeptus Titanicus. So it's going to be quite an easy one, since really at the time of recording this there's only these that have come out. So both armies are going to be exactly the same. 2 warlords, 6 knights. That's an easy one to do. We've got the War Griffons versus the Tiger's Eyes. I'll show you those in a moment. Painted by Rootstem Multimedia. So if you're wanting painting commissions, just go onto the Facebook page. And we've got, well, we've rolled up for some missions. We've got Lines of Battle. Now in Games of Titanicus, you actually draw, well we have anyway, we've drawn the mission cards. You draw 2 and pick 1. So I've got Glory and Honour, which basically means I have to kill one of Gilly's knights, one of Gilly's warlords, which he has to nominate, and basically have to control 2 foot by 2 foot sections. And Gilly has drawn Hold the Line, probably the easiest one, meaning I haven't got to move forward. I have played this a couple of times with these knights, and warlords don't move very fast, so he might be getting some easy victory points there. But at least if I can take down one of these bad boys, I might be able to get lots of VPs, because if I do manage to kill it, it's 20 victory points.
That's a fair few,
if the unit is destroyed in the first round.
Oh, right. I don't think that's...
I don't know if that's going to happen, but you do have to pick one. Which one am I going to be destroying, sir?
We'll go for this one.
The one with the rhino on the base. No problem. And the one with the plain shoulder pads rather than the Eye of Horus ones.
Yep.
Right, so we're going to get set up, and then we'll take you straight to the first turn. Right, so we've deployed nicely. My 2 warlords down this flank with all my knights on the opposite, and Gil's kind of spread out. I actually got deployed first because I've only got 1 battlefield asset, whereas Gil's got 2. Now in this, rather than me having a +1, I roll a d10 and Gil rolls a d6. So I'm going to roll d10 first to see whether or not a 6. So there's a chance he could draw it. A 2. So really? I would get priority. So it's either I get to choose to do stuff first, or Gillich gets to choose to do stuff first. I think I'm going to choose to do stuff first, so we'll move into his orders phase. I'll just give a quick synopsis of orders and movement phase before, and then of course it's mainly going to be shooting that I'm recording.
Good, because I could do with reminding.
Yeah. Right, take you into turn 1. Right, so we've done the turn 1 movement. These knights have shifted forward. They're on full stride orders. These knights have moved forward. They're not on any. These 2 warlords have shimmied a little, and of course have moved forward a bit. He's tried to move push it and got 2 reactors. So now the warlord number 2's on 2 reactor points. And both of them 2 have got split fire, meaning I can't turn. It's not so bad though, because my target is pretty much in front of me. Gilly's done the same with this guy. Split fire. He's turned and moved forward a little bit to engage the warlords, and the knights are moving forward trying to take advantage of whatever cover. We've decided the trees, because these are old epic trees, yay, that if you're in the trees, it's a -1 regardless. Even though you can have a -2 in this game for certain units, we've decided no, -1 on this one regardless. Right, so we're going to go into shooting, and I think the first thing that's going to be shooting is my Warlord Titan 1. He's going to have a pop. You definitely, your bottom half of your legs are covered, so he's going to be a -1 to hit. He's going to have a pop at that one, and he's going to put a couple of volcano cannon shots into the knights over there. Again, they're partially obscured, so it's going to be, because I have to target the one that I can see, and it's going to be a -1 on that. Right, let's gather some dice. Christ. So how this shooting works is the carapace weapons have a range of 120, and of course it's not going to be within 30, so he's going to get a +1 but -1 for the cover that he's in, because if you're 25% obscured it's -1, if you're 50% obscured it's -2. And I'm going to need a 3 because my ballistic skill to hit is 3+. And if we're within 2 inch you have to use the weapon skill, so you can't use ballistic skill if you've got a unit within 2 inch, it has to be weapon skill. Right, so 10 shots, I'm going to need 3s. And that's going to be 7. Now what Gil does now, he rolls 7 dice and compares it to what he needs on his void shield. Every 1 and 2 that he gets will knock his void shield down.
Yeah, that's that one.
Yeah, that's the one. And you do one weapon at a time. So if you knock his void shield down with your first volley of shots, then your volcano cannons can get him. But that's what you kind of need to do. But that's why we're splitting fire with some of these guys to start with, because it's very difficult to annihilate stuff in one shot. So the volcano cannon's going to open fire. I can choose to target the knights that are more in cover, but that's going to be a -2. So I'm going to go for the easier target. I'm going to go for the -1. So these are going to need 4s, because I don't actually get... Now, if I fire both, it is heat-based weapons. And these they are draining. So my #1 Titan is going to have to take some draining roll. I'm going to have to roll some reactor dice. This one. Twice. To see what happens after I fired the weapons. So the first shot, does it hit? Yes. Second shot, yes. So both of them have hit that one knight. And then roll this twice, so I get 1. That also means that if I was overcharging in the orange or red, my machine spirit might try and take control. And 2. So I just basically shifted the counter up 2, and it pushes me into the orange. I'll be honest with you, I think we forgot a phase. We did forget a phase, we forgot the repair phase, but basically all that was that Titan, which tried to overcharge running earlier on, had to just reduce its heat level down by 2, so that was fine. That was just easy to do. Right, so this blast has hit twice on here. How many do I get there, Gil?
Both of them.
Both of them, so is that going to be 4 hits?
Yes.
Ooh. Now what you do in this is the strength of the weapon is 12. You plus a d6 to it for every hit, and then you correspond one at a time to the chart. Volcano cannons do have the ability to be able to wipe out a unit of knights quite quickly. So the first hit then is 12, and that will make it 17. So what does that?
That's a crit.
That's a critical. So on a critical, he loses 1, Gilly's choice, and his marker goes up 2.
That goes up 2.
That goes up 2, and then he loses 1. The second hit is 14.
Which is devastating.
So that would normally mean that marker went up 2, but because it goes off the edge, that just means that another one is dead, and it resets back to 0. Unfortunately, I do think that these knights might die on this one. I think I've got a good hit there. So that's another critical, which would mean that the last knight would actually die. And don't get me wrong, Gilly is going to be able to get his revenge. In a moment. With this thing, I think either them or them are not going to perish. So it is actually Gil's turn. He picks a unit and now fires with that guy. So which one are you going to go with?
This lad here.
You're going to go with that lad there? Who's he targeting? He's going to target this one. Now, the actual... You've got to use this. The sides are for when your weapons can fire sideways, as shown down the arc, but the arc for the Apocalypse missile is straight forward, and that's easily straight forward in front of me. So Gilly is going to fire 10 shots, needing... I don't think I'm in cover there, am I?
Not really.
No. So he's going to need 2s. This might hurt.
I will be doing the volcano cannons afterwards.
Yeah, yep. Volcano cannons after. Whoa, that's 9 hits. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Some Rootstem dice mixed in there. And I need, currently, my level, because it's Titan Warlord 2, is on a 3+. And I drop 4 points with my shields. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, that is nearly done for. So, his first volcano cannon, centered over the actual unit, needs a 3. He's got a hit. The second volcano cannon also gets a hit. So the first volcano cannon, now this is where I'm going to put some power to the void shields. So what I'll do, I'll roll this dice. I get 1 heat level. So Warlord 2 goes up 1. And if I get a 1 on the dice, I can re-roll it. But because he's knackered my shields down, I'm now on 4 pluses to save the shot. Now, if I fail it, the shot doesn't go through and hit me. What it actually does is just drop my void shield. So my void shields will go down, and then Gilly's second hit might actually hurt the Titan. I got a 6, I'm alright. So the second hit comes in. I'm not going to power, because you have to do it per weapon. I'm not going to power to the void shield for that one. Just going to roll, and unfortunately, it collapses. So my void shields on Warlord 2 have now gone. back to me.
Just a minute. 2.
Oh, yes.
1.
So Gil, because he's fireball volcano cannons, is now gone up 3 points on the chart. If it pushes you into the orange or red, you have to roll at the beginning of the repair phase next turn to see what happens. So sometimes trying to push it is never a good idea. And I've completely forgot which Titan I fired. Number 1, wasn't it? He's fired. So number 2 is now going to shoot. It's going to shoot. I'm not going to fire at his knights. I'm going to fire everything. I'm going to retaliate and fire everything into the one that I've got to kill right in front of me. So needing 3s. Oh, not as good this time. Only 6. Are you putting power to your voids?
Yeah, it's daft not to really, innit?
2 charges on that one.
So,
that one hasn't fired yet, has he? 6. So currently he's on 3s and he gets to reroll 1s. Oh, that were a good one. So his void shield goes down by 1.
Up to 4s now.
And then volcano cannons. What I'm going to do, I'm going to roll to hit and roll that at the same time. So I need 4s on the first one, which misses and generates 2 heat. Uh-oh. No, that's number 1. What am I doing, idiot? Always remember your numbers. I've put numbers with transfers on the back. And the second one doesn't hit either. And again, 2 heat. Oh, jeez. That guy's going to be overcharging a lot. Right, so what happens is now I have to roll a d10 and the scatter dice. The scatter dice is back, baby. We'll put the template over in a moment. As close as you possibly can, as always. And that will go that way, 7 inches. That's going to be well off. And the second one is going to be this way, 1 inch. So that actually is still going to be a hit. So, Gil, roll on your void. He's saved it, so that just bounces off his void shield. Your next shooting?
I think we're going to have to go with this guy, aren't we?
Yep.
I'll put my rockets at him.
Yep.
And the volcano.
And the 2 volcano cannons are going to go into Warlord 2. So Warlord 1, I'm guessing is -1. Is that all from there, or?
Yeah, it's just part of his leg.
Yeah.
His weapon, I can't see.
No problem. So it's going to be freeze because he gets a +1 for long range. And this is Warlord number 1. So 6 dice needing freeze. And 1 fail. So his shield's down by 1 point on Warlord 1. And then the volcano cannons are firing at this guy. Have I got a cover from that angle at all?
Yeah, you got a -1.
-1 cover. So he's going to need a 4.
So.
First, yep, he's going to roll together, just makes it easier. First shot didn't, but it does go up by 2 heat. Oh, he's pushing it. Same as my guys. And the second one misses as well and pushes it another heat. So his plasmas, we've got 2 titans here, both pushing their plasmas to critical. So scatter dice and d10. 9. Oh, that might actually hit the other one. We'll figure that. Hang on. So if we did that there, that does impact on the other titan.
That's
so
really
3 plus. Yep, there we go. But I'm saying that it's a blast, and you have hit the marker underneath as well. So we'll come to that in a moment.
We'll do the other scatter and then we'll figure that out.
And then we'll figure out what we're doing. And that's a 2-inch that way, so that's definitely going to land right on top of it. So he has hit. So let's figure out what happens to this asset, and then we'll figure out what happens to the Titan. So Gil's going to have to roll 2 dice. The first dice he has to find out what he's done. So the first one is a d6 plus your 12. That's going to be well into the critical section. So you roll another d6 and a 3 plus, you destroy it. Yep.
Destroy.
So that asset. Yeah. Yeah, I am going to start selling those once I get my website up and running. Right, so the second hit is actually hitting the Titan. Now, he needs to figure out where he's hit, and you do get a special dice in the set, which comes with all sorts of stuff. If you do get a special, though, that's a body hit, because there's no specials on these Titans just yet.
It does look like one of them sort of novelty dice.
It does a little bit.
That says lick,
yeah,
kiss, massage.
So it's hit my head on Warlord Titan 2. So, this is what my chart is. So he rolls a d6 again. And adds it. So he's actually got 13. So he does a direct hit. A direct hit is 1 point. If it was a devastating, it's 2. If it's a critical, I put a critical hit on this, and I move it up 2. So that represents your armour. So once that goes down to 0, any further hits takes you straight into criticals. So he has impacted quite well, but not really done much damage, but only a little. We are running high, though, in the heat stakes here. Great. Right. So I've still got a unit. Both my units are knights. Now one of them's got full stride, which is this unit, which means that it moves again. Right, so they've moved forward. Gil is doing the same with these guys. These guys are running forward. These have got nothing else to shoot, so he's not going to be able to do anything. Those just did a normal amble. They're not... and there's no negative modifiers for knights moving through terrain, but if the warlords try and move through the trees, it's a half movement. Right, so that is actually turn 1. Very simple, very straightforward. Let's take it. We're going to do his movement. We'll roll for priority now while we've got camera on. So roll a d10 there, Gil. I've got a 2. Gil has got 10. So he can choose whether or not he has priority. So if he has priority, he has to move first, which means he can issue orders first. If not, then of course he can choose to go second. But it does mean in the shooting phase he's firing second.
I think we'll be going first.
So Gil's going to take priority. We'll do the orders and movement, and we'll even do his repair phase. Yay. This time. Then we'll come back into turn 2 shooting. Right, so we've gone into the command phases and repair phases. And basically, I've managed to reduce, both of us have managed to reduce our sort of heat levels down. That warlord, though, had to... I've used a strategy card called Blind Barrage. So basically, that's now covered in smoke, and any attacks made against it are a -2 to hit in addition, and any attacks made by that are in a -2 to addition. So that's going to be quite hard for that to hit anything. But it does mean that I've managed to get my shields back, thankfully, on Warlord 2, back up to some decent level, and hopefully going to try and cause some damage and some pain. Those guys have moved down there. That unit has moved up. I have forgot this unit to move. That's my fault. They did do a charge and failed the charge, which means they had to move a straight forward line, so I couldn't spread out. Bit of a shame, but yeah, they tried to basically charge into the Warlord and failed, meaning that they're going to get a little bit knackered, I think. Right then, Gil, you get to pick one first. Which one are you going for?
Reavers are in, by the way.
Oh, right, okay.
Are they... He's going to be in the arc, isn't he?
I believe he's going to be in the front arc. So you're going to get to be able to do your defences. Yes, he's definitely going to be in your front arc. So you can either fire your volcano cannons into them, plus your defences, or if you want to knock some shields down, you're going to be firing some. Because you can only target, I don't know if it's an auto hit, we'll just check that. Right, so he's going to hit him with both volcanoes and his defences. I think we'll do the defences after you've rolled for volcanoes, because I think the volcanoes... Yeah. He can't fire because you've got a height. You've got what's called a... it's known as a scale. Warlords 10. So they can't fire Apocalypse missile launchers, any carapace weapons, within 10 inches of themselves. Or like other Reavers, for example, as 8, and Warhounds don't really count because they don't actually have carapace weapons. No. But I think when Warhounds come out, I think having lots and lots of Warhounds running around will be quite fun on this. So we've got 2 shots coming in, needing freeze. First one causes hits. 2.
Second one hits.
Hits. So he's got 3 heat. And effectively he's going to have at least 4. He might even have more, because I couldn't spread them out because I had to move straight forward because of a charge. And now, but it's still 4 hits though. So the first one is 12. That's 14. That's devastating hit. So that takes that to that one. So the second one, what have you got?
1.
So that would mean 13. It's still a devastating hit. So that goes off the scale. So that's 1 dead. Third one, that's all dead. Right. Because that's a critical. Oh no, actually no. Critical will kill another. That takes that to that one. And then your next one is at least going to be a devastating. So that's actually going to wipe them out. So the volcano cannons against the knights, they are insane. I've just realised as well I forgot to do my first fire. Bugger. But it's my turn, and I am going to pick this guy, and he's going to fire everything into that guy. So needing freeze, -1 for the cover, but +1 for the range. And I got a grand total of 7. Now, are you putting your power to your voids?
No, I'm not going to bother.
Nope. So he's got 7 dice needing 3s.
I'm going to avoid shield relay.
Oh, yeah, you have. What does that do?
Reroll failed void, shield saves.
On all of them?
Yes.
As long as you don't move?
Yes.
Jesus.
Well, that were cocked.
Yeah, roll back again.
No. Just down 1.
Right, so he's just down 1, takes it still. Is that still on a 3+ or is it? Yep,
It's
still on a 3+.
Yes.
So the first one, needing a 4. Hits. So that's still going to be a shield save of 3+.
Roll your...
I will do.
Saved.
Saved. That's Warlord 1. He's got no heat really at the moment. Oh no, that's a void shield thing. So he's gone up 1. And then the second one. Where's one? There we go. My second one. It missed and I go up 2. That's not good. I'm going into orange there. D10 and scatter. And that's that way 4 inches. To be honest, it's probably going to clip it.
It's going to get the station as well.
So I've got both. I've hit the station and I've hit him. So hit against your void shield. It's fine. And against the station. Ooh. Against the station, that's only a glancing. I need a 5 or 6 to destroy it. No. So smacks the void shield station. The void shield station holds. So far I've lost a unit of knights and my plasma relay, and he's lost a unit of knights. So he's fired everything and he's cocked it a little bit. Overheating quite badly there. Your next one, Gilly, I'm guessing it's going to be return fire at that guy.
Probably.
Unless he wants to fire. Shields on number 1 is at full. It's number 2, that's quite low.
Put a few shots at number 2.
You can't fire your... Oh, I don't know actually. Is your... I think it is actually.
Yeah, it's in that.
Yep, that is actually in. So it's -1 for the cover, +1, so that covers ignore, but then -2 for the blind barrage.
Oh,
so he's going to need 5.
This guy got no shields.
This number 2 has got some shields, just not as much as the other one. He's still on 3+, but you're doing 5s to hit him.
Oh, I thought it was him.
No, that's number 2. That's number 1.
It's him, that one.
Number 1?
Yeah.
Right, no probs. So number 1's got full shield left at the moment.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3s to hit.
6.
I nearly picked up the reactor dice. 1.
And I'm not bothering with volcano killing.
No.
I never said, but
No, it's fine. That's fine.
it's quite high on heat.
I'm quite high on heat and everything. This guy's then's going to open fire. He's going to fire 1 volcano cannon, because regardless of what I do, it goes into orange, and I don't really want to go into red. And his missile barrage into you.
Right.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Needing 3s.
3s. No, blind barrage.
Oh yes, sorry. So -2. So 3's needing 5s. 1, 2, 3. Got 4. Ooh.
1.
That void shield relay is actually really good. I've not used that yet. I need a 5. Oh, sorry, a 6. So that's a miss. Scattering D6. Yeah, it's still a hit. So another void. And it's...
Knocked 1 down.
Ah, yeah. So you get to reroll, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Forgot. Just put down.
Right.
And your heat.
Oh, yeah. Just 1 dice for the heat. 1, because I've not fired both. There we go. So Warlord 2. Managed to get some shield back even though I got hit in the head. Warlords are just bouncing off each other. But it's when these guys get in. That's when it's going to hurt.
Hopefully.
It's when these guys get in. I have to move forward because I've got to try and stop him from achieving his objective. So he's forcing me to go forward, and I'm trying to hit that Titan, and I might have to run forward and try and target the relay. In fact, actually, if it deviated backwards too, it would hit the relay, wouldn't it?
I don't know which way it deviated.
Right. So it is actually go back, we check the video. So I've got rolled a 3, which means it's a 15. It's a glancing hit. And it is destroyed. So I needed that down, personally. Because I needed to make sure that... so it's the end of the turn, blind barrage comes off. I've got a funny feeling there's going to be a charge. Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry. I do apologise, he does. Mine, guys, don't shoot because I'm not within 20 foot. The maximum range of the knights is 24 inches. And with me forgetting to fire that and move that means that I've messed up a little bit there.
Rapid fire battle cannon.
Alright, so the battle cannon coming in first. Now, they do have a Gatling cannon, but a Gatling cannon can't damage a warlord because it can't take the shields out because it's only strength 3. It has to be at least strength 4. So the battle cannon, are you in short range?
No, it's at back here.
Ah, right, no problem. Yep, so he's not in short, so he's going to need 4s, I think it is.
-2.
Oh, yes, so he's going to need a 6. And then you've got your thermal cannon, which has a range of 12. That's going to be a 6 regardless. No. Not so bad, though. But I've got a funny feeling there's a charge coming in next turn. That comes off. And, yeah, it's going to go now into turn 3. Yeah, we're rolling to see who gets priority. Did forget. An 8 and a 10. So Gilly's got priority again. Your choice. Do you want to go first or second?
I might as well, Anna.
Go first?
Might as well go first.
No probs. Right, Gilly's going first. Right, just do. Right, quick synopsis of movement. Just shimmied those a little bit forward. Knights are coming in across. That might be a bad idea with these volcano cannons firing about. But we are on turn 3. These guys have shifted up because Gil failed to do his orders, so he failed to get a charge off. He could have moved within 2. But I can move out, so you don't lock people down in this, and that might have just been very disastrous, because then it would have been closer to my other knights and other things, so it might have died. So effectively he's waiting until they can get those charge orders in. Charge is pretty good. It means that every full 3 inch you actually move, you get an extra attack, and the melee weapons on the knights are quite hard, and they bypass the shields. So, we're doing the repair phase now, but the reason we're doing it is my warlord number 2 is in orange, so I have to roll on the reactor overload table. Now, if you're in red, you roll a d10. If you're in orange, you roll a d6. So let's see what I get. I've got a 1. So I get a reactor housing damage. I take a strength 9 hit to my body, bypassing void shields. I'll let Gilly roll that, because if it's your opponent, always let your opponent roll for you.
3, so 12.
That's mine, not yours. So that's a 12 on the body. That's a direct hit on the body. So I take 1 point of damage on my body. It's a good job I didn't roll a 3+, because on a 3+ my void shields collapse. Which is never a good thing. Right, so we're going to do his repair phase off camera, and then we'll come to some shooting.
First thing I'm going to do is this.
Yep, Apocalypse Launcher, and I'm guessing both volcano cannons?
I might as well, because his reactor's in green.
Yeah.
Greenest.
And
is running
yeah, because he's got the plasma there. I might have to fire back at him to try and...
Yeah, that's right.
So you need 2s, mate, because I don't think I'm in any cover, and it's +1 at long range with that weapon.
Right, you've got 7.
Oh, 5,
About
6, 7.
We've rolled, isn't it?
It is at the moment. 7 dice. The Warlord 2, his Void Shield is now back to full because of the repairs that I've managed to do. So, should have put power to Void Shields. Never mind. Lost 2. So he's down at 2. 2 to his shields. 1, 2. And then the first volcano is a hit and 1 reactor to Gilly. And the second one is a miss with no reactor. So
I thought it was 3 to it.
oh, it is 3 to hit. Sorry, I'm thinking I'm in cover. I'm so used to us having a -1. I completely forgot. So 2 hits. Unfortunately, neither's going to get through the voids, but the first one bounces off, and then the second one goes through. So it does drop it now to a 4+ Void Shield on Warlord 2. I do get a Retaliate. So Warlord 2, which is overheating like chuff. Before that fires, because I've got a funny feeling he might choose... Oh, he's probably going to try and hit that one with his... The Apocalypse Launcher's being straightforward. Do limit what you're trying to hit. And trying to split fire a lot of the times. It's either first fire, split fire, you're not quite sure what you're doing. So, I'm going to activate Warlord 2. I'm going to put everything, including, I know I'm overheating, but I'm still going to fire the volcano cannons into that one. Like your one that's on the left hand side, he has got some voider down, and because I've activated it, these are within 6 of the rear arc, so these do get shot. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 3s for the long range of -1. Oh, that's not good. That's only 5. So unless he rolls terrible because his void shield relays down. Are you going to overcharge? He is doing 2 reactor. Pushes into there, so he does get to reroll his 1s and he's on 3s. Oh, that might. Oh, saving grace. I know it cost him 2 reactor points, but he managed to pull it back. And I did declare that we're firing with both of my. Where's my overcharge dice? There he is. And I'm not in orange yet. So the first one, that's cocked. Misses and a reactor. So this pushes me into orange. And the second one is a hit, but I also have power of the machine spirit, which activates. So, well, do you want me to see which way the first deviation goes? So the first deviation is that way 7. That's well off. That smacks into the building. And the second one, well, that's cocked, and that goes down. But I need to find out what happens to my guy. So I roll a d6 and I get a 6. Wrathful. The controlling player chooses one of a Titan's weapons that has not been disabled and attacks with it, using a ballistic skill and weapon skill of 4+, following a standard combat sequence. So suddenly, the top carapace weapons will fire again. He doesn't like 5, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that needed to go up another one as well. But it's a ballistic skill of 4, and it's -1 to hit you, so I'm going to need 5s, mate. So 1, 2, 4 hits. Are you overloading your voids?
No.
So 4 hits, and what is he on net moment? 4s. So he loses another shield that collapses. And then the 6-inch automatic D3 strength 5 hits. So 3. And these are strength 5. Now, knights do get a shield. The reason we didn't do it earlier is because anything above strength 10, you get no shield. So the volcano cannons were just taking them. So he's going to have 4 ups, depending on what happens. So the first one, 5, 6, 7, 8, bounces off. I need at least a 9. So I need a 4+. So the second one's gone through. Roll to save. Nope, so that is 5, that's 10. So that will just be a direct hit, so 1 point of damage on you guys.
Shield first.
And then you just roll for shield. You failed, didn't you?
Yeah, on that one. I meant do I roll my shield before you do damage?
No, just do 1 damage, because you just roll it, don't you, when you roll for shield. Saved. Actually, yeah, you might roll the shields first. I might get 40k, but it don't matter. We've rolled successfully anyway. So 1 point of damage on those units. Once he gets to off the edge, it will remove 1. Well, that's it. I fired him. I ain't fired him yet, have I? No. But it's Gil's turn to fire back. So, which one's going? Oh, dropping my camera.
We've got to do...
It's this one here, isn't it? This one that's... You can fire, or you can fire these, but... I do think I am within your forward arc for... Oh, I don't know, actually.
I was, kind of... I thought it was earlier.
It was earlier, so we're going to count it. Because he hasn't actually moved him, so I'm not quite sure what's happened to the figure. I think when we took his finger off at the back. So he can fire because it was supposed to be facing him.
Right.
So here comes, is he firing everything?
Yes.
So here comes the Apocalypse Launcher, needing 3s because I'm in cover to him on this one. Once we've got more Titans on the battlefield, it will be a bit different. Excuse the background noise. 3, 6, 7. Currently, Warlord 2 is on 4+. I am not overloading the voids because I don't want to risk any more heat. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is bad. This means that the void shields collapse.
Does that mean 2 hits go through?
No, it just means all the rest of that weapon fails, but his volcano cannons might cause some damage now. So the first volcano, oh, he's pushing it, is missed and his heat goes up 1. I will roll for scatter in a moment. And then the second one hits and his heat goes up 1 as well. So the first one that missed, might as well figure out where it's going to go. That way 6. So the first one missed and he's hit my leg. And he can see a leg, because you do it as a rule. And he can see a leg, so he has hit my leg. My leg so far has not taken any damage. Oh no, that's a head. I've actually moved that wrong. There we go. Oh! That's 17! That's a critical hit. So, I have to put a marker on there. So I have been criticaled, and that goes up by 2. So he's hit me with such force that he knocks my stabilisers damaged. And I believe that starts making me rotate in random directions in the end phase. So
That might be bad for me nights.
it might be bad for your nights, because I might end up shimmying and getting there. But that was a devastating hit. That was very, very powerful, very good. I'm on a lot of heat, and of course, void shields have collapsed. It's now the turn of this guy.
Yeah,
He's going to fire back.
Oh,
I'm hoping so. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, 9, 10. I'm picking up order dice. Now, I am firing everything, including the volcano cannons. So this is for the standard shots needing 3s. That's 8. Are you overcharging?
Yeah, what if I go over this?
It don't matter, you just go on to red. Ah, right. So you go up, you do go up, and the machine spirit awakens.
I need a 6, don't I?
Well, yeah. Yep, so you're going to be able to fire. Once this is resolved, you're going to be able to fire one of your weapons. So, you do... I got 8. So roll 8 shields. Any 1s to 3 is going to collapse your void shields.
Any 1s I reroll.
Oh, yeah, you do, yeah, because you've overcharged. Oh! Just that were close. His void's nearly held. Right, so you have got Wrathful. A controlling player chooses 1 Titan weapon that has not been disabled and attacks with it, using a ballistic skill and weapon skill of 4, following the standard combat sequence. So he can fire. What's he firing at?
Well, have a guess.
He's firing at that with a volcano. He's going to need a 4. Oh, he's going to need a 5. So he misses. He goes up a heat, but he's already on max. Right, so deviation.
I forgot about deviation.
Yeah.
Where's my dice?
Have I got 2?
Probably.
1 scatter.
There.
Ah, there we are. Sorry.
10-inch.
Oh, that's well off. That's well off. And the machine spirit does awaken. He gets mad. Fires back. We've got machine spirits kicking in everywhere. Fires into the air randomly. So I've got 2 volcano cannons. So the first one, gonna need a 4. That's a hit with no heat.
I have no
And the second one is a hit with 1 heat. So the Titan 1 has done very well there. Right, okay, so the first hit location will be a weapon. And we'll randomise that in a moment. The second hit location will be a leg, which he can see the top half of your legs, so it can hit them. The first one, then a weapon. So basically it's just a standard D3 and you just run it across. 1 to 3, I'm guessing. Which ones you 1 to 3? Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So 5 and 6, I hit that cannon. So it's a 12 plus a 5.
That will disable it on an 11 plus.
Yep. So you basically, what he does now, he turns the card over. Now in his repair phase, he can repair that, but if I do hit the weapon again, then it will destroy it. And it's same with that stabiliser, as I can in my repair phase to get that critical hit off. To catastrophically damage, you need all 3 of those to be blocked out. And then the second hit hits you in the leg. Oh, that's a critical.
Same as yours, isn't it?
So, yep, it goes up 2 points, and he puts a little marker on his critical section. So we may be rotating round in random directions, not firing at each other. That was a good turn for turn 3, but Gilly's still got his knights left. And these knights are in my, 2 of them are in my rear armour, which means they get +2 when rolling on the damages. So he's got a good chance of being able to take this guy out. his battle cannon's in the side armour, and my shields have collapsed on number 2. So which one are you going to go with battle cannon first?
Might as well.
Battle cannon, I believe, is in short range. Is it?
8 inch.
8 inches. Yeah, definitely in short range. She's getting a +1. 2 hits. Right, I've got no save to shield. So the first hit is going to hit me in my... First hit hits the body. And then the second hit hits me in the body. Because if you get a special, you've got nothing special. So it's 2 hits in the body, so you might as well roll them together.
Strength 5, I can't hurt it.
You can because it's +1, so it becomes strength 6. So you would need a 12 to do some damage. No, right, okay. Well, at least you give it a try. This guy can't fire because his weapon strength is only 5, and the minimum he needs is at least a 12. So he's not going to be able to do any damage, but his thermal cannon is. And it is within short range, it hits. But this one doesn't, because it's thermal, he doesn't roll a d6, he rolls a d10 and adds d8, and then he adds +2 as well. So he's actually rolled 15. Where did you hit, actually? We didn't realise. Would help.
The weapon.
Weapons. Right, okay, so same again, 1, 2, 3. So that cannon on the right-hand side is hurt.
We're basically at exactly the same point on each one.
Yeah, we're smacking each other, but I need to kill yours, whereas you don't need to kill mine. You just need to keep me where I am, God's sake. Damn it. So we're going into now turn 4. Turn 4 can be the last turn of a game. On a 1 or 2 and a d10. It will end at the end of this turn. If not, it goes to turn 5, and then I believe it's a 9 or 10 to end it on turn 6. Right. So, see who gets priority. I got an 8.
I think you're due one, aren't you?
A 5. I am going to move first. Right. Okay, so done some shimmying forward. Gill's moved his knights round into the rear of that warlord, and that warlord's going to get absolutely annihilated because I've had to do a repair order to try and get some shields and heat back. But it does mean that I'm not going to be. Although it is quite dangerous for him to fire his volcano cannons at it while he's got knights behind because it might hit him. My knights have ploughed forward. I failed an order to be able to plough forward again. I've got to try and neutralise his order. This guy, well, he first fired. He took his shields down, but he managed to get him back in the repair phase. That guy first fired. Didn't really do much. Well, I tried to shoot them with a volcano cannon. Missed. And of course, he tried to repair that, which is what's bringing some of the shields back. I am going to now fire with that. It's my priority. Into him. Again, everything's shooting at him. First shot's needing freeze. I've got to get them shields down. That's 9 hits. This time round. Are you overcharging?
Yes.
Do you know what we did forget as well? Actually, hang on. Sorry. Yeah, one more heat. Yeah, we forgot to roll for his overlord. 9. He needs 4s.
You got through it.
Yeah, definitely got through. So it collapses. So not everything else just bounces off. First shot. This is for Warlord 1. It hits and causes 1 heat. Second shot hits and also causes 1 heat. So 2 heat.
30 phases, but only ever have 2 turns.
No, that's void shields. I might make mine slightly different colours. The first hit then hits him in the head, and the second hit hits him in the head. 2 headshots. Still not enough to be able to kill him, but it might actually cause some damage. Right, we've got 12, 13. That's just 1 point, and then the next one is 15, which is 2 points. So not really much there. Just rocked you a little bit, smacked you in the head. That's it. Gil's turn to attack back. Which unit are you going with?
We will go.
Because I'm limited. That Titan, because he moved and he got into repair orders, can't shoot. Yep.
I'm going to shoot at these.
I'm going to shoot, what, the knights?
One volcano. Well, he's only got 1 working. And the barrage. The apocalypse missile launchers.
Am I within your arc? I should be, because your arc is actually supposed to be that way. Yeah. So, yep.
So.
Do you want to do your apocalypse launcher first?
Yeah.
Well, actually, do you want to do your volcano cannon first?
Either or, I don't mind.
Yeah, I think volcano cannon is more likely to kill everything. So he goes up on a heat and he hits, so it hits 1. We have actually had it pointed out that the centre hole for the blasts actually hit 2, but we've been doing that all game. So that's 15. It'll be a devastating hit. That takes it 2. And then you've got your Apocalypse launcher. Now, am I within? I'm not within. Am I within 30? Because your minimum range for like 30 inches.
30, yeah.
So no +1s, but I'm not in cover. So he's going to need freeze. There's your one. Not bad. Right, so it's, annoyingly you do have to do them one at a time just in case. But I think, because it's on the strength 4, the maximum you can get is 9 and 10. So you might as well roll them all together.
Well, don't you make saves?
I do make saves, yep. So is that 7, did you say?
Yeah.
We actually keep thinking that it's 40k and you roll damage first and then you save. So 4 pluses. That means that 4 get through, Gil. So 4 dice, and it can't get anything worse than a direct hit on 5s and 6s. So you might as well roll them all together.
Nothing.
And he didn't get any. So that chews them up. That were good, that. My turn. I have to go with these guys. No, not within 12. I don't even think actually the strength 5 battle cannon, unless I'm in the rear, can actually hurt anything.
Front, well, I'm on 12s and 13s.
Yeah,
so,
so the strength 5 battle cannon from the front can't actually hurt anything.
Shields are down, so you're not even going to knock that, are you?
No. So there's no point in them actually shooting. I can't really see these, so I can't fire at them, even though you are allowed to try and help my tall warlord there. And he can't be selected to shoot in the combat phase because I moved him and he did a repair order. So effectively, the rest of the turn is just killed.
Well, we'll do that bad boy.
Yep.
At your knights.
No problem. So what's firing first?
We'll do 2 volcanoes first.
No problem. The first one is going to be a hit. Goes up 1, and the second one is going to be a miss. So we'll see where the miss hits. See where the miss hits. I'm guessing you're going to go there, just in case it deviates and get something cool.
Yeah.
That way, 5.
Might get 1. Look.
Well, 5 inches is going to take it to there, so you are going to hit 1. So effectively, you hit 2. Again, we're not doing the centre hole piece at the moment. So, well, you need to do that one at a time. Right, hang on. 1 to 3, it's that one.
That's a crit anyway.
It is, yeah.
So
Well, that will kill 1, and then the other one. Well, what's the other one? 15. So that's devastating, right? So that would kill 1, take that to there, and then that would kill another 1 and take that to there. So I do lose 2. Yep, and yep. Keep the thermal cannon alive. Oh dear. Apocalypse launches needing. Oh, can't. Ah, right. The other guy was here, just for line of sight, so that's fine.
So my force morale.
3's to it. Here
Yep.
we go. 7. You've only got 1 knight, so he saves less.
I know you're supposed to do 1 weapon at a time, but we're just going to let that go. 1, 2, 3. So 4 hits, and you need 2 direct hits.
He saves a 5 up in it.
4 up. Oh. Ah, yeah, but
I thought you did weapons 1 at a time.
you do, which would mean that you can't shoot him with your apocalypse launcher because it would be out of line of sight.
Well, done that, innit?
So I would say that if we're doing it like that, I'll add the 4 pluses and then we'll just roll to see what damage you've got.
Well, I want the
4.
scattered onto him, that's all.
That's true. That's true. Right. Okay. So basically, that just doesn't shoot, does it? Right. These guys.
Right.
Do I have to come on like from there? Or?
Do you want to do your melee weapons first?
Yep. So that 1 dice each.
Yep.
Weapon skill 3s.
Yep. And I believe you get a +1.
+1 within 2 inch, which is its only range.
Yeah, it's the only range.
3 hits.
All hits. Right. So where are you hitting? So the first one.
Probably the legs.
More than likely.
Can't imagine they can hit out else. If I get a head here.
Body. Head.
Sure, you could.
I think it's just to show sort of damage.
And a
So
body.
2 bodies and 1 head. So you're in the rear, so you're going to get a +2. So the first one, basically strength 9.
10.
That's good. Is that?
Dual.
No. What was that in the head or was
That's
that in the
on
body?
the body. So we're doing
right.
body first.
Yeah, no problems.
Second one on body is a 12.
That actually is going to cause a point of damage on the body. Yep.
And on the head
On the head,
is a 12 again.
12 again, which doesn't do anything on the head. Now, he's got to fire the rest of his weapons. So you've got your battle cannon. 1 hit. +1, I think, for
Yeah,
short
2
ranges.
hits, actually.
No, it's not actually battle cannon. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it
+1
is.
for short range, so it's 2 hits. Where do you hit?
Nightmare. This
Head.
Head.
And
Leg.
legs. So the first one hit in the head.
Strength 7.
+2, yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, bounces
Enough.
off. And then the second one hitting the leg, strength 7 again, bounces off. It needs to because the leg is like damaged. Right,
Thermal cannon.
thermal cannon. It
Hits.
does hit. Where does it hit?
Come on. Head.
Leg. No, leg's already damaged by a critical, so D10,
And again.
which Gil loves the D10s because they roll really well for him.
No, the shit for orders. 3. So we got a devastating 13 on your leg.
So a 13 on the leg means I'm +1 to my command rolls now because of the amount of damage that I've started to take.
So
That's yours,
them
mate.
done. No, I've got one.
Yeah, well I've got 2.
Oh, is it 2
You
in each
two
set?
each set,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't realise.
So I can't really do anything else. So that's the end of turn 4. I think I have to roll to see if they're shaken or something, you know, with the actual little knights. But let's see if the game continues first. Yes, so the game does continue to turn 5. Priority. I got a 6.
Come on. Don't fail me.
An 8. Billy will get a chance to go first. Right, we'll take you into the turn 5 shooting. Right, okay, so my knight's trying to get forward to try and deny Gilly his actual orders. I'm not quite sure if any of his titans can see him. That might be, if the game ends now, that might be stopping some of his victory points. These have gone from there to there because he had priority. I might have been able to move away. So I think he has actually. I think he can see him, but it's whether or not you can physically see him. I think with that one down there. But a couple of first fire, a couple of shields collapsed. That one overheated and his shields went down. Never a good thing. And then this one has kind of shimmied a little, and is about to pour hopefully some lots of fire into both of these guys. But it is Gil's priority, so he does get to choose which unit he's going with first.
But can't it go
Well, he can't see that knight.
there?
Can you not?
He can't. Is that
He can.
you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Kind of first game.
This guy can.
After I'm bloody when
Is he? Am I out of your arcs with that guy?
With him, yeah.
Yeah. Oh right. Okay. And he can see the knight.
Yes.
So I'm guessing he's firing both volcano cannons because he's only got first fire orders, hasn't he? So
No, first we'll do. Yeah, we'll do that because that's going to be game, isn't it?
yes, basically, yeah. So rather than shooting at me knights, he's trying to actually win the game there.
That's a
That'd
miss.
be a miss. Is it a -1 or 2, by the
So
way?
-1.
Even with -2, that's still going to be a hit with a 5 gil. So one's hit and one miss. So the miss.
Scatter.
Yep. This is not where you're wanting. Oh dear.
At 10 inch, it's going to clip him. Yeah.
So he's hit his own guy. Do you
In
want
the
me
back.
to? Do you want me to roll it?
No,
No,
I
we'll
think
say
we should just not
origin
bother with
shot. Origin shot is going to be front side there, mate. But he hasn't got a shield up.
it. So I'll get it rolled.
So, well, do you want to roll
Mine
against?
Only strength 4.
Oh, is that what it is? Yours are only strength 4, right? Do you want to do your volcano cannon that actually did hit me first, though?
Can do, yes.
Because we've actually found out if you roll a 1, it doesn't count. So, nope, that's destroyed. That guy's gone, which is pretty much going to give you a hell of a lot of victory points if the game ends now, because I'm well back here.
Yeah.
But you do get a hit in your leg, which you've already been hit on.
Yep.
It's going to be a critical, so that'll be
Up 2.
and that's another one of ours. So you put 2 marker. Well, you can just use 1 marker to go across each. So now he's going to have stabilizers damage, and his locomotion has now ceased. So he can't. I don't think he can move. So that were a good shot from his fellow compatriot. I'm going to try and finish him off.
It did the job.
So I don't need to fire the things because they're both hit. There's no need to fire the missiles. These do get automatically attacked by the rear defences because I picked it. I'm just going to roll. Yeah, actually, yeah. We'll do the automatic defences. So it's D3, strength 5 hits automatic. So 3, strength 5 hits. Roll for your voids, or your shields. You've still got 3 guys left. So 2's got through. So white will be the first one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 9s.
So that's 1,
2.
2.
Not killed one yet.
Oh,
Still, yeah, you've got to take it above that, effectively causing a critical hit, and to remove a guy. Now remember, 2 volcano cannons. I will roll this. It's Warlord Titan. 1 is. So that's 1 and a 1. So that goes up to. That's Void Shield Pole. That goes up to there. And 2 shots needing 4s. 1 hit, 1 misses. D10. That way 5. We might need to check that because on which side one it might be a hit, it might not be.
5 is there.
No, I would say not. Personally. But he has been hit. I'll roll the location and the dice together. So it's a 6 in his body, which has not been hit yet. So it's a critical. And it's 2 points of damage. And another crit, which I believe is a reactor leak, which can cause further damage in the end phase. Right. So it'll be yours now.
Right. He's fired. We'll go in. We'll go
Gonna go in
boy.
before he dies. I'll be honest, I don't think I've got it because I think I need to kill him.
And he's at the moment he's still living in it.
He's still living. He's still living.
So we'll do
It's
missiles.
like just a bitch fight, isn't it? If you've ever watched, yep, 8. I'm guessing that's all at number 1.
On here.
Oh yeah, because you were in arc. 8, 6, 7, 8. I am on with Warlord 2. I'm on 3 pluses. I'm not going to did manage to get all of his heat down. Go on. I'll yeah, so I'll take a heat and I will re-roll the 1s. A lot of hits. Whoop. Damn it! Still lost 2.
And
But it does mean,
yep,
that is volcano cannon. It does hit. It goes up 1 heat. But it does mean that it's going to impact on the shield, which needs a 4. So it has actually bounced off. So he's going to now fire. Now he's only got 1 arm left, which the volcano cannon is going to fire at the crippled one. I'm going to fire the apocalypse launcher at the other guy, just to try and see if I can reduce his shields.
Well,
because he did,
collapsed,
yeah,
but
he
got
did
one
collapse and he managed to get 1 back. So against his shields, yeah, there's -1 on there, so that's 3s. So that's going to be 6. Oop. So his shields do fail. 2 of them down. And then the volcano cannon, it missed.
And what the skills in there to
That weighs 7, so that's a proper miss.
Yeah.
I think you've got lucky on that one there.
An actual miss.
An actual miss. You did get lucky on that one there. You've managed to kill off the knight. These knights then, attacking the rear of this titan. So, 3 attacks with their
Close
swords.
combat weapons.
Oh. Location. It's failed, so it don't matter. You've got the
Battle cannon.
Yep, battle cannon. 1 hit.
2 hits.
Oh, 2 hits, yeah, because there's a +1 at short range with battle cannon. First hit the leg, and the second one hits the weapon.
So on the leg,
On the leg, it is 7,
8, 9.
10, 11, which bounces
No, it's
off.
at 13. 7 + 2.
Um, That was a battle cannon, mate. Strength 5.
Oh, yeah.
So that was 7. And then the weapon, roll to see which one.
Oh, yeah.
So that's this volcano cannon. 7, 8. No, it bounces off.
Thermal cannon.
Thermal cannon, it hits. Roll the D10. Well, find out where you're hitting. Body, and then D10,
So I've got 14.
which on is a devastating hit. So it pluses 2.
That's them done.
And that's them done. Yeah. So end of turn 5 there. I don't think I'm going to win the game because I didn't manage to take down Told Big Guy. I think some of these missions we really do need larger armies with a vast variety of different units. Does the game end? Yes, it does. So we'll quickly total up the VPs. I don't think we need to, I'll be honest with you. How many victory points do you get for me not being within 24 inch at least?
5, 10, 50, I think 20.
20. I did get a treachery, a third objective,
I've got 15.
plus 1 victory point for every unit I destroy. So that means I got 1. And then everything else,
If you're not winning
I did
30, it's
I did secure 1 of the 2x2s. So I get 3 VPs. So I got 4.
Well, do you? 'Cause, I mean...
That one. Because you kind of not on it really.
Oh,
But it don't matter because I've lost anyway. Well, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button for more. That's John in the background if you hear grunting.
Buy the dice.
Buy the dice when I actually load them up
look.
on the website. They're all 6s and 1s quite easy. Look, there you go. 6s and 1s quite easy. I am on twitch.tv/Rootstem Gaming, and you can buy t-shirts from Teespring. Just put Rootstem Gaming into the search bar. Thanks for watching. See you later.